Have you ever felt exhausted, defeated, or overwhelmed at the end of a long day? Because of a bad conversation, a rude coworker, family tension, or a sense that the world is spinning beyond your control? Let me offer you two thoughts from one of the wisest leaders to ever walk the earth, Marcus Aurelius. He wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety. Or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside. And you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus Aurelius was no ordinary philosopher. He ruled the Roman Empire in the 2nd century AD, facing war, plague, betrayal, and immense responsibility. But rather than being crushed by the weight of the world, he turned inward. His private journal meditations reveals the practice of a man training himself, not to control the world, but to govern his response to it. These words weren't written for anyone else. They were reminders for himself. And now, for us. When Marcus writes that he escaped anxiety, he pauses, corrects himself. No, he didn't escape it. He discarded it because it wasn't out there in the world. It was within, in his own perception. This is one of the most powerful realizations any human can have. The pain, the resentment, the anger we carry after a difficult day. These emotions are not caused by others. They are shaped by our thoughts about what happened. And thoughts we can change.
Messages helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn the alert on to be notified for future episodes. Thank you for your support.
Let's say someone was rude to you at work. The moment has passed, but you're still reliving it. In your mind, you're defending yourself, blaming them, replaying every word. Marcus would stop you here and ask, are they still hurting you? Or are you doing it now? You can discard the resentment because it exists only in your mind now. You're stuck in traffic, frustrated. But traffic is just cars and red lights, that emotion. That's your internal storm. You can choose to breathe instead or turn the car ride into a moment of peace. Someone criticizes you unfairly and you feel crushed. But again, Marcus reminds you, the opinion is external. Your reaction is internal. You don't control their words, but you do control whether to accept their judgment as truth. This is the Stoic secret. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your responses. Let go of the rest. It may sound too simple, but simplicity is often overlooked in a world addicted to overthinking. Imagine the power in this shift, from victim of the day to master of your perception. You didn't escape the stress, you discarded it. Because it was yours to discard all along.
If you find these messages helpful, Please like, subscribe, and turn the alert on to be notified for future episodes. Thank you for your support.
So next time you feel overwhelmed, remember this. The situation may be messy, unfair, or painful, but you still own your judgment. You own your next step. You own your calm. And in that realization, as Marcus Aurelius promises, you will find strength.
From the weight of the world and a long cold night, someone's words still rattle, cut like a blade. You're trapped in the storm that your own mind made, but you've got power in your mind, can't you see? What they did ain't yours, just let it be. You don't escape the pain, you set it free. You discard the chains that no one sees. Marcus Aurelius rode in a war-torn land that peace ain't found by the world's command. He faced the plague, the sword, the flame, and still he said, you're not your shame. You've got power in your mind, can't you see? What they did ain't yours, just let it be. You don't escape the pain, you set it free. You discard the chains that no one sees. That traffic jam don't hold your soul. You choose the story, you play the role. Critics' words might shake the air, but you decide if they stay there. That rude remark, that piercing tone, don't live rent-free in your mental home. You've got the keys, you call the tune. You can drop the weight and quit gnawing the bone. Yeah, you got power in your mind, can't you see? What they did ain't yours, just let it be. You don't escape the pain, you set it free. You discard the chains that no one sees. Don't wait for calm to knock your door. It's already inside you, just restore. Control what's yours, let go of the rest, and you'll find strength inside your chest.
If you find these messages helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn the alert on to be notified for future episodes. Thank you for your support.